Hi, welcome to Mike's Greenhouse. I'm excited to share my passion for gardening and landscaping. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mike and this is Mike's Greenhouse. Appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. I call it your channel because I've learned so much from all of you making comments and reaching back out to me and asking questions. So this is really your channel, not Mike's channel. So we'll get started. Today I want to talk a little bit about some things that I learned. I have a friend that's I'm very close to that talked to me about my property and mentioned that I ought to have an arborist that he knows come out and walk the property with me. And so I had a chance to meet a arborist who has been in the business for over 42 years. Certified arborist, has held some high positions here in Polk County, and it was just amazing to walk the property with someone that knows everything about trees. I don't know a lot about trees. I have a lot of trees, but I don't know a lot about them. And so it was very interesting to talk to this person about uh, trees and what I should look for and what trees, what trees are doing and what they need to be doing and what I could do to make the trees grow better. And so it was just great. He spent about an hour and a half on my property, and we walked it, and it was just wonderful. So I'm going to make a quick tour here with you and kind of show you a few things that he had talked to me about. The sun's going down here in West Des Moines, Iowa, so we'll get all this in, and I'm excited to kind of talk to you about what he shared. So we'll get started. Well, we'll get started right here on the pool deck. One of the trees that he noticed was this ginkgo tree. This ginkgo tree is about 25 years old, and I have a neighbor moving to the UK, and he gifted me this tree, and so it's pretty unique. It's kind of a bonsai ginkgo. He's kept it uh, kind of cut back, but it's really done well out here. Loves the sun, loves water, and so that is a ginkgo tree. And so as we walk towards off the pool deck here, you can see this plumeria. This plumeria is just starting to bloom or leaf out. In the last 2 or 3 days, it's gained a lot of leaves, and I actually have 3 of those plants on the deck here. Check out this elephant ear. We're talking trees, but as I'm walking off, I'm going to talk about this elephant ear. Look at the size of that elephant ear. It's just done great. I kept it in the greenhouse all winter, and it just did a great job of growing. So let's get off here and let's go talk some trees. So I want to start over here. The reason I wanted to talk to him is we have some elm trees on the property, and you can see got one here that obviously is not doing very well. And so he kind of talked to me about what we can do in the future to work on this elm tree, but this one's going to have to be taken down. One of the things that I like that he talked to me about is tree work like this should be done maybe in November, December. That way you're not going to tear up your ground. You get the tree guys out here late summer, talk through what you're going to do, and then have them come out and work on it. Uh, the back side of the property backs up to one home, and so I put these Armstrong maples here. Armstrong maples are fast growers. As you can see, the sun's glaring here, but I had one that did not make it. But I put them by these two here, and I'll have 3. They grow between 30 and 40 feet, and they grow very fast. I probably gained, I don't know, 5 feet last year alone on the first year, so they're a fast growing tree. I'm not going to walk out into the woods, but I have about an acre and a half of woods back there, And he walked through it with me today, and it was just wonderful talking to him about the kind of trees that are back there, what you need to do, maybe thinning them out so they can, as you can see, if you look out there, pan up there, you can see most of the trees are just reaching for the sun. And so he kind of talked about what you could do out there to make sure that you make sure they're healthy. And if I needed to thin any out, he talked to me about what to do there, and I thought that was great. Catalpas. So if you do not own a catalpa tree, you would love them. They flower in the spring. These were planted about a year ago, and they'll get to be very large trees. And so I have two that I've planted, one there, a Crimson King maple, and then one more catalpa tree. And they've done very, very well. You can see that they like where they're at, and they are doing very well. The shade garden here. I have a large cottonwood tree, and when he was talking to me about last year during a windstorm, I lost a big limb, and you can see up there where it's kind of broke off. And so I talked to him what I should do there. He gave me the advice. You should probably take that limb off. So we're going to work on that. One of the things that he did talk to me about was all the elm trees that I have on the property. I have a lot of elm trees, and you know, with the disease, I'm going to end up losing several of them. So I'm going to work on which ones I should take out probably this fall. I have some that are dying. Some of the tops are dying off. And so I'm going to have to really work on which trees I want to keep and what trees I don't want to keep. As we move this way on the property, as you can see, this shade garden, we've got a large area here with a lot of elm. There's some locust. There's a nice walnut tree, that big cottonwood. And so we're going to have to figure out which ones can stay and which ones that we're going to have to probably take a look at. The elm I'm really worried about. So as I walk this way, you're going to see this shade garden up here with all the hostas have a lot of locust. And as I walk this way, I wanted to show you this oak. So this is a white swamp oak. And as you can see, the side of it is growing, not growing well because of shade. So I've got this huge elm tree that we're going to look at up here. And you can see this elm tree is covering the house, or covering the tulip tree that I have planted here, and then also the oak. And so he recommended that I probably cut that big limb off up there. You can see the limb that's blocking, it's shading that tulip tree. And if you look at this tulip tree is growing straight up and has hardly any limbs on this side. So we've got some work to do there. So we are going to move on to the other side of the driveway. I'm going to stop here and we'll resume in just a second. Well, we're back at it. I just wanted to take a quick look. Check out this Gigantus miscanthus. Last video, I think it was about 3 foot tall, and it is about 7 foot tall right now. So it's growing fast. We're here in the middle of June, and it's going to keep growing. I wanted to kind of show the cul-de-sac here. We've got these pear trees, and they are just beautiful. You can see as you go around, there's 6 of them, and they are growing very, very, very well. They're Cleveland pears. So Cleveland pears are designed where, you know, the Bradford pear kind of has more of an open base. And in this area with the snow load and everything, a lot of times those Bradford pears would break. And so these Cleveland pears kind of grow straight up, and you can see how tall they are. These are about, I would say they're about 4 years old, and you can see how tall they are. I bet they're 30 feet tall, and so they've done very, very well. As we move around, we're going to just head back this way and talk about some more trees. You can see these flowering crab. Uh, Flowers are gone, but they look very good. They're very healthy, and we'll just keep moving on down the line. Check that one out. Sun's pretty bright, so we'll see how this shows up, but I think it's doing good. This is one of those Bradford pears. Not a Cleveland, this is a Bradford, and we'll see how it does. It's held up pretty well. You can see the wind's really blowing and kind of moves it around. They're known for kind of snow and breaking up, so we'll kind of see how that goes. As we walk here, I wanted to kind of talk through some of these plants that the arborist talked to me about. Did a nice job when he was explaining the mulch rings. So I've got 8-foot mulch rings, I think, around every tree. And make sure when you have your mulch that you're keeping it away from the crown. So you can see you get in here and the ring itself, you know, keep it away from the base of the tree. But the mulch rings here kind of keep away, help moisture, and help move some things around. But you can see the trees here themselves. I want to check out this swamp white oak. Check out the size of this tree. It's very large. It's planted about 5 years ago. And I would say this tree is 40 feet at least. And probably the nicest tree, I showed you the tulip down below, but check out this tulip tree. This tree here, it is just beautiful. It's probably, I would say 50 feet tall. And the arborist today told me that this will be the largest tree on the property, and it probably will be 100 to 140 feet tall. The cool thing about a tulip tree, I want to show you, look at this flower. So tulip trees every spring have this wonderful flower that looks like a tulip, hence called the tulip tree. And so the tree looks very good, and it's really pretty in the spring. Got some river birch. I've got 2 of them on each side, and then this Crimson King maple. My favorite tree on the property. Growing up on the farm, we had 2 or 3 of them that were mature trees. My dad just loved them, and they grow up to be beautiful trees. They stay that color year round and continue to grow. This tree here is about 5 years old. So let's move over to this large oak tree. Check this one out. As you can see, this tree is probably, I would say this tree is probably 75 to 100 years old. And this was on the property. I think one of 3 trees on this side that we did not plant. We'll move this way. One of the things that the arborist talked to me about, and this is one of the things I wanted to get in on this video, this is a Japanese lilac tree. And you can see if we get closer, lots of flowers, lots of, you can see all the bees, everything flying around. But the first thing he said to me was that this tree was planted too deep. And I thought that was interesting. I thought, what in the world do you mean by that? And he showed me what we were talking about. There's no crown. And so as we dug down, we saw that the tree itself has all the roots wrapped around the base of the tree. It's something that we can fix. We're going to work on it in the fall, but planting your tree the right depth, I think, is very, very important. He mentioned that when we were doing it, and I thought, something I didn't know. check out these maple trees. So you've got 3 big maple trees uh, that are doing very well, and kind of look around here, and the sun is bright. Got a white pine here that literally got destroyed about a year ago by deer, and it's really come out of it very well. You can see this side was kind of beat up a little bit, but it's kind of come out of it. I think it's doing well. And then I've got these Kindred Spirits oaks. These are oaks that grow kind of straight up. Kindred Spirit is the variety, and they grow straight up. You can see how tight they are. Another thing that he had talked to me about that I thought was interesting, I have this swamp white oak back here, and you can see that the leader at the top is kind of turn away from the sun here, but you can see it's been stressed out for a while, and it's got some dead up there. And so he kind of coached me on what the new leader is and what I can do with that top. So I'm going to trim that off in the fall. An oak tree, you don't want to do any pruning or trimming this time of the year or in the summer. So we're going to wait and see how that comes out. And then another Crimson King maple. You can see that. The Kentucky coffee tree. Look how beautiful that is. The growth. He showed me how to look for new growth, and it's got green, and we've probably gained about 3 feet on this Kentucky coffee tree that I planted 3 years ago. So this tree is doing very, very well. We're going to walk towards these flagpoles, and then we're going to finish this video. He asked me why I had 2 flagpoles. I lost my dad about 5 years ago, and we both bought a flag at the Farm Progress Show in Alleman in 2003. And when he had to move off the farm, I grabbed that pole, and I've been carrying it around. And 5 years ago, when we built our home, we put 2 flagpoles in the ground, one for my dad and one for me. And so that's kind of where we're at. So a little bit on trees. I didn't cover a lot. I mean, I could talk for an hour on all the things that we talked about, but I thought he just did a great job educating me on what I can look for. The thing he kind of scared me, all the elm trees I have. And so I'm really gonna have to take a look at those and see what I need to do. So until we meet again, I appreciate you watching the channel, and please make comments of anything that you saw that I can improve upon. I appreciate the feedback. Until we meet again, thank you.